Ladies and gentlemen, please hold on to something extremely tight. You're about to experience an explosive force comparable to decompression in space. A conservative had a transit take, and it has not aged well. You see, there's a transit project in Honolulu that I'm quite fond of. Skyline. It's an automated light metro, and in concept, it is almost the perfect project. It's had a lot of problems being realized, but the underlying idea is immaculate. An elevated automated metro system being built in a dense city that has an extremely high cost of living, because everything has to be brought in by ocean. The labor costs, always a big problem in transit systems, are much lower once it is up and running because it is automated. It is designed to succeed. Unfortunately for Skyline, it is being built out in 3 sections. The first section opened up in June 2023, and it was more or less out to the suburbs and didn't hit any real destinations, so ridership was pretty low. Conservatives, feeling their oats, decided it was time to strut their shit and gloat over the apparent failure of the Honolulu Skyline system. From Kehon, based out of Honolulu, here's a quote from the Grassroots Institute of Hawaii.
Skyline's operational budget is around $85 million every year. The highest day of ridership during Rail's first paid week was just over 4,300 passengers. The Grassroots Institute of Hawaii says if that continues, taxpayers will pay $51 per passenger.
If you think about, yes, riders are paying $3, but taxpayers are paying the other $50.
Kent says 12,000 daily passengers, about how many rode per day when Skyline was free?
That's what the rail would have to look like every day in order for it to kind of break even with the mainland rails.
Oh goodness, a conservative play acting at being an expert. When will they ever learn? Don't put actual numbers to your ridiculous delusions. So 12,000 is the goal, huh? If it hits 12,000, everything is hunky-dory, right? Well, now that it's 2.5 years later, let's take a look at what the ridership situation is now that Segment 2 is actually opened and Skyline's not just a rump that goes out to the suburbs. It's actually 2/3 complete. What does the ridership situation look like now?
Speaking of the rail system, the Skyline has been seeing more and more people use it regularly. Officials say the system recorded more than 1,200 rides, the highest weekday total so far. They say it shows more residents are relying on it during periods of congestion or unexpected disruptions.
Uh-oh! Looks like the well-designed transportation system is functioning like a well-designed transportation system. This is why you don't ever listen to conservative transit experts, because there is no such thing. Can't wait to see what the numbers hit when it actually goes to downtown Honolulu.